What's going on, traders? Welcome to the channel. My name's John. That's Groot. We trade options here. So big day in the markets, big rebound. We did position pretty well, but it's time to take some profits on certain areas. So GameStop up 200% on the trade. Tesla's up $110 today. And then I also managed to get a few speculative plays out. I'm now playing with house money on Pentair. Totally free. I've got two options now that are paid for and moving. And then also I took in $750 in income for this upcoming trade. So I'll recap all of those for you, but let's jump in, look at the markets. Okay, so in Tastyworks platform here, and it is time to take a little bit of profits. Everything has gone up a little today, which is nice. So we're maybe in the marks of a reversal coming, but Tesla's been up 110 points. That's now positive. So that's looking good. And then, but GME, GameStop, I'm going to look at taking some profits here. So not too bad, just a couple days in trade and already at $1,258 here. Palantir looks good too. I opened up some debit spreads, bought the 25, sold the 30, and so I'm basically looking at Palantir to shoot above 25 and then eventually above 30 in 100 days. So that's another big positive here. So I will jump in here and get that adjusted. Okay, great. So that is now shut down. We are looking good. So profits taken here. Mara is another one that went positive, and I'm really happy about that too. Because the break-even point here on this trade, this is a credit spread where I sold the 40 call, bought the 24 for protection, but I took on $800, $780. There it is right here. I took in $780 as credit, so 32.20 is my break-even, which we are well above now. And that's why you're seeing us sitting in profit. And if Bitcoin and Mara keep climbing, you know, I'm hoping to profit more than what we're seeing here at the 780. Keep in mind, there is still risk in the market. So I do not want you to think that just because we had an up day that everything's all fine and dandy. You know, let's look at the SPY really fast just so you can see this. And as we're looking at the S&P 500, great, we had a nice rally. Volume is medium. It's not as heavy as some other days. This is nice though that the heavy volume day was off the lows, next few days off the lows, and then we go higher. But in order to have this continuation, the next break we're going to test is up here near fresh highs. And that could be an issue. So we want to make sure we watch where we're at there. And that's why it was a good opportunity to take off some risk where I was sitting. Let's look at the VIX here, volatility. Same idea. You know, we're going to start coming down lower to test the 20 level. And if we bounce off of that, that could spell, you know, more volatility ahead, i.e. a drop in the market. Okay, and then in Robinhood, you're going to see a couple things, you know, pretty big day. Bounce backs happen nicely, especially if I'm positioned well in my long-term trades, such as Palantir here and NVIDIA. So I like that. This is looking good. And, you know, same thing, just don't go emotional. You don't want to go, a good phrase in poker is going tilt. When you go tilt, it's emotional trading and you start to make really, really bad decisions. So nonetheless, this is just business as usual. Yes, things look good. I'm really happy with it, but I take the good days with the bad days, right? Like you can see a couple days ago, I was touching way lower than I currently am. And so it's nice to know that I'm finishing the week right now. I'm a week back and I'm completely flat. I'm at 0.04, $12 down from a week ago. So I'll take that. The fact that it came back nicely and I was able to get shares of Palantir and Tesla at a discount. So that's pretty good. We're getting close there and I'm enjoying that. And then Tesla, you can see, had a great day and I'm well positioned with some trades set up there. Now, the next thing is going to be my income trade. Another thing I'm doing, which is playing with house money now. So I'm in Pentair. I got 4 contracts. My actual price for my cost there was 20 cents a contract. So basically multiply that by 100, that's $20 per contract. Right now, this is trading at 50 cents a contract. So basically more than doubled. And what I'm going to do is take some off the table here. I'm going to go to sell to close, as you can see here. I'm going to sell half my position. And basically now I'm going to be playing with house money now. So we're going to be playing with some house money. I'm actually going to take a little bit more profit too, because my original cost was 4 times 0.2, so that was $80 of cost. I'm now going to be pocketing $100 there. So I'm going to sell this out. Boom. at 50 cents. Cool. So once this does come through, I will be sitting in the positive. Basically, I have the 300 shares of Mara like you've seen in some past videos. I ended up selling a covered call because Bitcoin and Mara popped this morning. So basically in the first about 30-40 minutes, we popped pretty high. And premium got pretty spiky, so I sold here about 7 o'clock or so. And I am a little bit down on the covered call. However, this is a $750 credit I took in. So this covered call is a couple things. It's representative of $750 of income if we get to expiration date without touching this strike price here, which is $46. And what's going to happen is right now I'm a little bit lower since the current value of this call is actually 800 and I actually collected at 750. So that difference is where we're at here now at the $53 difference. But here's the beauty. My break even is this 750 away from 46. And so I have a ways, I'm in the 50s before I even get near break even. So 53.50 is my break even points here, meaning I need Mara to go very high from its current price at 37. It needs to go all the way up to 53 and 50 cents before I lose my shares. And I'm willing to take that risk. It's well worth it. And since I have 300 shares, I'm also going to consider maybe adding on another one here in a day or two, especially if Bitcoin keeps popping. You're seeing this move up higher. We're getting ready to test previous highs at like 57,000, I believe it was 58 maybe. Yeah, 58K. So we're getting closer to that. Let's see how Bitcoin reacts. But as we get near those new highs, I'm very willing to sell more Mara and put those shares up for risk because of that reason. Because I could end up collecting $800, $900, $1,000 in premium, really high break-even points, and then to top it off, then I'm in an almost win-win scenario, minus the fact that if everything crashes, you know, that would be where I sort of take in that money that I collected as the income, but the inherent value of the shares goes a lot lower. So that's really the only main risk here. All right, so next video is going to be here if you want to learn more about options trading and make an income. Check it out.